It is day 31 of 365. I am in Central Park and it is quite noisy. It's a marathon, there's lots of dogs, lots of people. And you know what? I want to see you. Hi! Today I want to tell you about a little thing that happened to me last night. I was talking to a girlfriend of mine and I was talking to her about goals and obstacles because I'm writing a course and a little book on, my hands are shaking, a little book on goal setting, and I am at the part where a person lists out their goals and I want them to list out the obstacles, whatever will hinder them from reaching that goal, because I think this is the step that a lot of people miss, and this is one of the reasons why a lot of people don't reach their goals in the way in which they want to. So I was talking to her about myself, and when I started this project, because I'm new at writing and the courses and all of that stuff, I eliminated I thought everything that would get in the way, whatever my obstacles are. You know, I got rid of the wine temporarily, and that may end up being a permanent thing, because I gotta tell you, wine makes my mind lazy, which makes my body lazy. When my body's lazy, my mind is lazy, and the way that I feel now, I don't think I ever want to go back to feeling lazy at any point in my life. So I got rid of that because that's something that would be in the way. And also I'm like laser focused on the foods that I'm putting in my body, because there's certain foods that make me tired, that don't make me want to do stuff, that makes me just like want to lay around and not right, I can tell you that. So for the past 6 months, I've really gone deep with my food and eating things that really nourish my mind and make me want to get up and just really go for things. So that I've been very hyper aware of. What I'm thinking, what I'm eating, what I'm drinking, people that contaminate my mind, there's none of that going on. People, places, things, environments that bring me down. I don't have any of that stuff. So I was talking to her saying, if I remove anything else, you know, I'll have nothing left. And so of course last night I go for a walk, and in Toastmasters, it's a speaking group that I told you I'm a part of, that I go to once a week, and I saw there was a role available, the evaluation role, and it's not something that I've done often, so I replied and said I want to take the role for Tuesday. So I got the role, and I was so tempted right after to reply to the woman and say, hey, you know, I'm new at this role, can you give me a new speaker, because I have to evaluate a speaker. I have 2 to 3 minutes, and I have to let the person know their good points, their bad points, and wrap it up in a nice bow. And I think it's harder than actually giving the speech, because when you're giving a speech, you know what you're talking about and you rehearse. So for this, there's no rehearsal, because I don't know what they're going to be speaking about. Anyway, when I had that thought, I stopped myself and I didn't send her the message, because bingo, that's something that hinders me. That's an obstacle to me becoming better at this. Because if I am wanting to control who I evaluate because I think it'll be easier or not, that doesn't help me. I'm choosing to believe that, you know what, whoever I evaluate on Tuesday, whether it's a beginner speaker or a professional, I'm going to be a rock star at it. Because first of all, who am I to say that a new speaker is going to be easier than a seasoned speaker? My thinking is that with a new speaker, we're supposed to go really easy on them and just give them like 1 point of improvement and really encourage them, versus a seasoned speaker where you really want to go deep into what they can do better. Anyway, I didn't send that email because things like that could seem like a little thing, but 10 of those a week or 10 of those a month or 5 of those a month could become something so big that it would really take me down in me becoming better at this or anything else. Because I believe how you do one thing is how you do everything. How I do one thing is how I do everything. So if I'm pushing myself to become better by going into a space that I feel really uncomfortable, I am gonna get better, and I'm gonna get better a lot faster. So that's something that I caught myself with. It's my thinking. And usually it's the little small things that add up and become big things that really take me down and can take you down. So that's why I want to share it with you. If you have a big goal in your life right now that you're working on, look at the obstacles. What are the habits? What are the people, places, things, all of these things that would not help you, and remove them either temporarily or sometimes they will become permanent, because I don't think a lot of people usually don't want to go back to their old selves when they see how much more they're capable of. So that's what I want to leave you with, and I will see you tomorrow. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Bye.